Hello! So I'm at it again. I'm starting today a 20-day challenge because I have about 17 pounds left to lose and I want to use this challenge. Dr. Fuhrman just released a 20-day program for, sorry, meant to show the cute part. Okay, bloopers. Dr. Fuhrman just released a 20-day program and it's called Lose 10 in 20. So it's a strict nutritarian plan, which is what I do most of the time anyways. And I'm using it so I can see how much I can lose at the very end here and get close to my goal. I just got back from 4th of July vacation, so I've got, I think, a few extra pounds hanging around because of that, probably some salt weight. And the plan looks really great. Let me show you. One of the big things is I love being told what to do. I love not having to think about what I'm doing. So here's the 10-20. Lose 10 pounds in 20 days detox program. It's got a lot of really great information about nutrition in the beginning. Nice introduction that sort of explains everything behind it. It talks about, Dr. Fuhrman here a little bit, talks about the nutritarian diet in general, which I of course know a lot about already, but it's great for a beginner to explain how it works. You learn new eating habits and taste preferences. Feel your energy levels soar as you detox from unhealthful, addictive foods. That's probably one of the biggest things I think is really important and that I've noticed in the last few years of doing this is that I'm so much less crabby. I'm so much less like I have to eat now kind of a thing. I really can control that, and I don't worry so much about that anymore. Reverse high blood pressure. Of course, there's a lot of really great health benefits that you can get from this. Heart disease, stroke, dementia. Protect yourself against those things. So really good. Talks about the 10 best foods to be eating, which is the G-bombs, as he calls them. Some frequently asked questions, some information about supplements and daily affirmations, and then the ground rules. So it's super helpful. Yesterday, the way it's laid out is it does days 1 through 5, the shopping list, and then it will give you day 1 through 5 recipes. So I went to the store yesterday and got all the food. It was a little bit expensive. It ended up costing me about $110 for all this food for 5 days. Which is kind of actually how much I spend on food anyways, because I do follow the nutritarian plan during most of my life anyhow. So, so you've got the recipes for the first 5 days, and then it keeps going on like that. Already started out today by checking my weight, so I know where I'm starting from, and I know where I want to get. My ultimate goal weight for my height is between 110 and 115. That's a really good healthy weight. And I'm only 5'2", so that's a good weight for me. I've got a little bit to lose here, and I'm gonna do it. So I'm going out for a walk. I'm probably gonna walk or rock climb or something like that every day-ish, maybe every 4 or 5 days out of the week, and then I'm gonna try to do a little weight training too with the Mark Lauren app on my phone. So that's really good for sort of body weight exercises. And I just want to get really fit and trim, and we'll see how it goes. I think this plan is going to be good because I was looking through the recipes. I don't think I'm going to be too starved. That remains to be seen, and I'll be letting you know as I go. So follow along and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Snapchat. I'm also doing all this stuff live too on Snapchat. So my username is thewatermouth. And then you can also sign up on my website for a free healthy recipes PDF. Morning! So I always start out something new with some new challenge or whatever with tracking my weight. So this morning I tracked my weight. Looks like I gained a couple pounds from my trip. And I'm starting at 127.2. Let's do this. And I put it on my mirror here with a dry erase marker, and that's how I track my progress as I go. So that's 17.2 pounds to lose to get to my ultimate goal weight. This program is supposed to be lose 10 and 20, so we'll see how much of that I actually lose. The last 15 pounds are the hardest, apparently, clearly, so we'll see what happens. On my morning walk, about 4.5 miles, and I'm listening to How Not to Die today by Michael Greger. Because I'm a nerd about nutrition, I'm usually listening to some kind of an audiobook about nutrition when I'm on my walk. It just helps me to sort of cement the concepts in my brain when I hear them over and over again on my walk. And it's no effort, really. Audiobooks are helpful in that way. Bye. Okay, here I go. Meal number 1. I made the soaked oats and blueberries. And I was like a little bit stressed about how much food there was going to be because I was looking at it and thinking this isn't going to be enough food, but I actually made it. And this is like a huge bowl. It's way bigger than a cereal bowl, and tons of food. So I will be totally happy with this meal. Meal number 1, here I go. Okay, time for lunch. I have made the next recipe, which is called a Mexican salad. And here it is. It is huge. I don't know if you can get an idea for how big this salad is, but it's like the size of my head. I ended up actually adding another half of a head of romaine to it. That's probably why it's so big. You can have unlimited amounts of greens, and in fact, you should shoot for a pound of greens per day, so I don't feel bad adding greens in. Clearly, it's no big deal. What's really cool is the dressing on here. You use half an avocado, and then you also use salsa. And I never used salsa as a dressing before, and why? I'm such an idiot. I should have done this earlier. It's delicious. This could also use some scallions or some red peppers or whatever, and that would be fine to add it too, but I'm just following the recipes exactly as they are so I can get a feel for what the plan is supposed to be like. I also have been doing this for a long time, so I wanted to see what this would feel like from the perspective of someone who's already been a nutritarian for a long time. So I can get an idea for what it would be like for someone if you are like straight detoxing from standard American diet. This would be a rough thing to do, but it would, I'm almost positive it would do the thing it's supposed to do, which is help you detox from all that other food and start to appreciate these kinds of foods. Change your taste buds, help you with the toxic hunger, things like that. So you're also going to get a ton of fiber and a ton of nutrients on this plan. Of course, it's a nutritarian plan. So I'm excited mostly to try all the recipes and see what they're like. So I got this low sodium salsa, or lower sodium salsa, and it's really, really delicious on their salad. I want to say like a note about being hungry when you're going to go to eat. Being hungry is an important thing during the day. I learned this when I read the Beck Diet Solution, which is a really great book I'll probably be referring to throughout this challenge, but it helped me to understand that hunger is okay. Most people are afraid of being hungry, and you don't have to be afraid of hungry. Hunger is simply a sign that's telling you that it's time for you to eat again. But if you're getting those crazy feelings in your stomach and you get irritable and headaches and stuff, that's actually not hunger. That's actually you withdrawals from the addiction to food that you have. And I know that for a fact because I went from being that kind of a person who was addicted and had all those symptoms of irritability, being hangry, all that kind of stuff, to being someone now who can get hungry and doesn't worry about it and just, I can just wait till my next meal. It's easy to do that now for me. It took a long time and it took a lot of work. And the Beck Diet Solution book really helped me a lot with that. But that's one of the things that I realize now makes food taste so amazing when you are actually hungry the way you're supposed to be hungry, and then you go to eat something like this and you're just like, oh my God, yay, lunch. So I am going to dig in and bye. Oh my God, I just want to talk really quick about how awesome the salad is. It's so good. I'm not just saying that, like, I love it. The end. All right, it says you can have an orange or something afterwards for dessert, or you could have more if you wanted to. I'm probably just gonna have this, then I'll have a big glass of water, and I will call lunch finished. Okay, dinner is served. It's about 5:45, and I just finished making this. This took a little bit to make. It took about a half an hour, which is okay for cooking time. So you get the choice of either having a cooked green vegetable or a salad, and I made a salad again. Next time maybe I'll do a cooked green vegetable because I already had a salad today, and this is kind of like annoying to have to eat another one, I guess. And then the main course is this easy vegetable pizza, which is just on a tortilla. This is one of those Ezekiel tortillas, some tomato or pasta sauce, and then some vegetables, and the recipe calls for a little bit of vegan cheese if you like that as well, which I did. And this is actually not my favorite meal ever. It's okay. I think one of the main things is that I got tomato sauce instead of pasta sauce by mistake. So it just tastes like tomato sauce basically, but it's okay, and I'll eat the whole thing. It's gonna really, really fill me up, that's for sure, and I'll get tons of nutrients, and that is the whole point. At the end, if I'm still hungry or if I'm craving something, I can have some fruit for a dessert tonight. That's what I'm probably gonna do if I mean, seriously though, this is gonna really fill me up, so we'll see how I feel. All right, just a little bit of salad left. I'm not gonna eat it because I just can't do it, but I ate the whole pizza. Okay, so after not really liking my dinner much, I decided to treat myself with a little fruit. This is just some raspberries washed with cocoa powder dusted on top. And it's totally unplanned, so it's all good. I just needed something sweet. All right, every time I start a new challenge, I always have a little note paper like this that I mark off the days. So 1 day down, 19 to go. Wanted to give a recap of yesterday. So everything went really well. I ended up losing 1.2 pounds in 1 day, which was awesome. Really, really great motivation, except that it was some of those, I mean, that's the pounds that I gained on my 4th of July trip, so I'm kind of a little annoyed. I just want to get past that few pounds that I gained. I think it was like the 2.7 pounds or whatever that I gained. So once I get past these, I'll feel like I'm really on this thing. The food was good. Breakfast and lunch were awesome. I really, really loved breakfast and lunch. They didn't take too much time to make. Dinner took a little bit more time to make, and I didn't like it. It was edible, but it was not my favorite. So I'm looking forward to having a little bit better food today. We'll see how that goes. And overall, as far as the time it took to make the things, you know, I definitely think that if you plan ahead, I work from home, so it's easier for me to make my meals every time, but I think if you plan ahead the night before, you can easily take the things with you in separate containers and assemble them for each meal. I think that's totally possible. And then I think cooking time for dinner was only about a half an hour, plus like a little bit of extra baking time, but not that bad. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm going to just keep going and see how I feel as I go on. I plan on walking every day of this challenge if I can, and I'll let you guys know how it goes as we keep going.